Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bubba here. He may have been doing a little bit of drinking, but you know what? I can still drive, so let's get this podcast rolling, shall we? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Misfit podcast again. Number 12, I think, if I remember correctly. And as usual, I'm your host, Zorn, the country boy from up north. And today we have...
Hey, me again. I'm burnt. I'm alive. I survived the last podcast, and I am here today. Would you believe it?
Actually, yes.
Hey, everybody. I'm Crash, your city boy from down south, to be the antithesis of Zorn. And, yeah, it's been a day. Let's fucking do this.
What the fuck is antithesis?
And rounding out our crew, we have...
No, that's a legit question. What the fuck is that?
Here,
Oh, Jesus.
antithesis, a person or thing that is the direct opposite of someone or something else. A contrast or opposite between two things.
You can't be using big words like that.
Sorry, man. I went to college.
I barely passed English.
Speaking of passing English, who are you, Kendall?
I mean, you just did it right there.
I know,
Don't
but you
need
got to
do
introduce
anything.
yourself. We all had at least a little bit of an intro. Yours was, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck these
Don't
words
you have
are,
some
dude.
sort of grandiose title, like when the squire comes in and introduces you walking into the king's banquet? Here is Sir Kendall Jones, blah, blah, blah.
Black man of Stockton, California. Hopefully I don't get shot.
The one and only.
Oh, God. Oh, we are starting this podcast off right as usual.
I mean, I can start off even better with a good joke.
All right. Well,
I'll be the judge of that. Go.
It's like that one joke about three women walking in a bar talking about how loose they are. One fits a sausage, one fits a cucumber, the other slides down the bar stool.
Oh my god.
Oh, we are coming in hot
Jeez.
today. It's just funny because it's like 40
Wow.
degrees out by me.
Ha.
Like, it is
So hot.
severely cold. Burton
We had
love
our
it.
first frost over the weekend.
Oh, you always
wish.
complain about how hot it is down there, Burnt.
Yeah, duh. It's fucking spring. I'm dying over here. It's humid. I'm burnt. Literally. Dying.
You get a nice tan. Oh, there's another one for the montage, Kendall.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
It's
We'll
just
see.
gonna happen.
I know,
It's
and I really don't care.
But yeah, today actually it's not all that bad. I'm gonna figure out what the temperature is because it's actually suitable at the moment.
Oh, listen to us. We're talking about the weather.
We're all
This
old
is how you know
people.
we don't have anything to talk about.
No, we got stuff
Yeah.
to talk about. We could do.
Do we?
How about that weather?
It's
or,
pleasant. It's
or,
crisp.
or the other thing is, how about them Knicks?
No,
Nah.
No, no one's from New York, so
I don't sports.
No,
Sorry.
but you know, it's always that. Hey, I'm walking over here.
Hey, I'm
God.
walking over here. What you doing?
I don't know
The
if you guys
fuck
are
is
trying.
happening right now?
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're trying
We're
a
like
Jersey
6 minutes
accent.
in, and we're descending into absolute madness.
Well, I mean,
I
that's.
think they tried to do a Jersey accent.
No, I was
Did
trying to
you
do
work?
New York. You from York?
New York.
You
I'm
failed.
like New York.
Well,
This
yeah,
is
I know I
totally-
failed. I'm not good at the New York accent.
This has totally been
I'm
worth a
actually part
while.
of the mafia.
To listen to all this, thank you.
Yes,
having a great
yes,
time.
yes, it is. And get away from the mic. God damn it, Crash! You're blowing it out again. Jesus, we
Yeah,
worked.
got me out.
We worked this. We worked on this earlier. Okay.
I
Stop,
know.
Stop it. Stop it. But going back to
Nice.
when,
another-
when did fucking System of a Down get here?
Oh god.
No
You got
more.
a story, Zorn. Do you want to get us off of this like?
I'm trying to get off.
nonsense?
I'm trying. Well,
Go for
actually,
it.
actually, the
Take
nonsense.
control of your podcast.
I'm trying. When am I ever in control of this
Fucking get wrecked.
fucking this shit?
Fair.
I got Kendall over here showing us porn half the time. Burnt goes off on a tangent, and Crash, I can't even control him. He goes just whenever. You know, and I'm the drunk asshole that's trying to, you know, wrangle his shit. No,
Yep.
but anyway, my story, going back to actually the voices, I was going to ask, does anybody ever just, like, do random voices that they try to do? Like, just go out there and try to do accents or anything like that? Because for
Just
some
a
reason,
normal conversation.
just
I
either, no, not
replicate
even,
Mickey Mouse.
not even normal conversation, just, like, randomly, like, at work, like, I sit on a track.
Abnormal conversation.
Yeah, abnormal, like by yourself when you're just talking to yourself.
Every
Or
so
do-
often. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Let's
to do
start-
that,
let's-
or else
yeah,
I'll
I
think
fucking
that's a
go
good place to
mentally
start.
insane at work.
I think that's a good place to start. Is who here actually talks to themselves like
Yeah.
when figuring? Yeah, I do that too when I'm trying to like figure
Me?
stuff out. Yeah. Okay.
And then I
all
get into an
the time.
argument, and then somehow I lose to myself.
You too? That's
Yeah.
usually
But
called
you
depression.
also-
That's usually
You
called
also
depression.
win.
Eh,
It's a
Uh,
draw.
No,
we talk about that and going through it right now, so it's not
I've
as funny.
I've been through it before too. I know.
Mhm.
It sucks. Anyway, but yeah, I bring it up because it's like I've never realized how many accents I try to do are like stereotypes I do, like with it because oh boy, I'm on
boy.
I'm on the spot now. I'm trying to think if I can actually do it. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Mafia.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client over here is what they refer to as a beep because I can't say that online.
What were
That-
you gonna say?
That is my racist Southern lawyer.
Oh, I know exactly what I was gonna say.
Yep,
Not
that is my
say it,
racist
but-
Southern lawyer.
But as soon as I say it, you're just gonna hear like this go tone deaf from how loud he puts that sensor.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
really?
Okay. I've been bringing it down. All right. It's getting weird because this stuff doesn't record as high a volume as it used to, so it's like you actually got to bring shit down.
Oh man, are y'all ready for a really dangerous tangent?
I mean, it'll be just like it'll be
Speaking
just
of-
like that legendary moment in his thing.
Speaking
I auto tuned
legendary.
that. That's why
speaking of
So
that
bad.
that word.
it was supposed to be bad.
Speaking of that particular word, there is
Legendary?
the beepable word that I assumed you were shooting for.
Yeah.
That
Basically, what Mexicans call it for the color.
that yeah. The tail end of salt and vinegar chips. The there is a school in Mississippi
Mm-hmm.
that is a public school, and it's not a thing with the, and I'm trying to remember where it is. It's further south. It's towards the coast. They have decided, and it wasn't part of like the school board, like for the state overall. This is just them, not to have their either 8th grade or 9th grade students, whatever grade they normally do it, read To Kill a Mockingbird because they didn't want to make anybody in the class uncomfortable. But that's like the whole point
Yeah.
of it is like you read. I mean, it's kind of this historical fiction type thing written in the 60s, set in the 30s, and it's supposed to make you uncomfortable because you look at that and you go, I can't believe people used to, and then nowadays still some people do still feel this way and act this way based on the color of people's skin, and it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, and it's supposed to be a positive, race relation story.
Yeah.
But yet they're
Real-
like,
real-
oh, it says the N word, but in the context of the book, there's
Yeah,
like,
it was.
there's
It was
the whole
written for the
narrative.
time. It's like same thing with like why.
Well, it's supposed to make you uncomfortable when that
like
whole-
Looney
when that-
Tunes, like they did the whole blackface shit.
Well, that's a product of the times. This is trying
Exactly.
to make this is different. This is trying to make a point that that whole courtroom scene where they repeat that stuff back, and you're
He's throwing
From
something
nowadays.
at him. He caught it. He's like, no, I got my hand caught in cotton gin.
from now nowadays you're supposed to look at that and be like, oh, how insane
Mhm.
to have that kind of mentality and stuff like that. And so it's one of those things about like no pun
Kendall,
intended,
what do you
like-
got going on over there? Jesus Christ, are you like,
Uh,
are you destroying a barn? What the hell?
No, I was moving my microphone, but the remote was in the way, and it almost fell on the ground. So I caught it.
no pun intended, whitewashing history to get rid of all of the negative parts. You need to remember history, the good stuff and the bad stuff. The good stuff to see, like, be proud of, what your country or community has accomplished, and the bad stuff to, remember it or you are doomed to repeat it, kind of a thing. And I just think it's absurd that they would look at this, super important book for the history of southeastern United States and go, nah, people are they're going to be uncomfortable. We don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Fucking be uncomfortable. That's the whole point of the book.
Jesus.
Sorry.
I read it in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we read
I
it
watched
like
the movie.
ninth
I-
grade.
didn't watch
I
the
think
book.
I was
didn't
like
think
9th or 10th. Yeah.
The movie's-
I
the
also
movie- the
saw the
whole-
movie.
Yeah, with I think that's Cary Grant, I believe.
I don't
Let me look
know.
it up.
I don't know. People
It's
who
a,
act.
it's a really good adaptation.
Yeah.
Speaking of adaptations and shit like that, Thor Ragnarok comes out this week, boys.
Oh,
It's already out over down here.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you're
fuck
in the
you,
future.
Burnt.
Yeah, it's
I
out
for-
over there. It's out in Brazil.
So what you're saying is
I
we
forget
need to go
it's
to
December
Australia
over
or
there already.
Brazil.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's the 31st.
So are we going for hot Australian women or are we going for the hot Brazilians?
No, don't do that. You might get a shemale for all you know.
Which one are you going with there?
Chicks with dicks.
I got that. I meant which country you were saying that from.
Brazil.
Sorry, I'm a little hot tonight. I don't know what happened, but like after work, I had
Peck.
so many fucking energy. I kind of want to fight. I don't know why. Just want to yell and
Wants to
scream
fight
and jump up
everyone.
and down.
Wants to punch everyone.
No, I just want to yell. I don't know why.
Yell?
I don't know.
What
I
did
just
we do to you?
you fucking annoyed me.
Okay.
I don't know.
So my mistake. This
True.
Gregory Peck played Atticus Finch in the movie version. Just let me fix that there. Now that we've kind of done the errata for the podcast.
Yeah. No, I don't know why. It's just
Anyway, that's a big stink right now. That's made like national news.
yeah, it
that,
doesn't surprise me.
I forgot to. I was going to bring it up last week, but I just forgot about it.
We
I-
forget about a lot of things, especially me when I
Yeah.
drink. So where do we go from here? That's the question, don't we?
Where
Oh,
we go? Where
where
we
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 got
go
any
go?
stories?
now? And we got a fucking.
Well, yeah. Zorn, did you
copyright
finish? Did you finish your story already?
strike.
You said you were asking about doing voices.
Yeah, I was asking you guys and stuff like that, and it's just like I do voices on the tractor, like I did the racist Southern lawyer kind of deal, and then I change it up a little bit, and you got Horn Sloan, baby, make it a little more
When it's whispery and
deadly.
creepy.
Exactly, because you know why? He got something big down there, and we ain't talking about his dick.
It's his
It's his
belly?
gut. Get it right. He's got a small penis. That's why he's fucking porn actor.
What? What are you?
Well,
Wait, hold on.
all I have was whole penis and porn actor. I'm like, hold up.
He has a small penis. That's why he's a porn actor.
Exactly.
There's
So I did hear
there's
it correctly.
niche audiences. Everybody's into something.
No,
Yeah.
it's just like it's to reverse like the big guy who's supposed to like Ron Jeremy kind of deal. It's like it's the reverse of that basically. He's into porn, but he's compensating for something because of it.
Ron Jeremy had a 9-inch dick, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. My character is doing the reverse of that.
Oh, okay. I'm like Ron Jeremy's
Remember,
not
Kendall?
compensating
Remember
for
that
anything.
word we discussed earlier that you had trouble with that I can't remember right now.
God damn it.
I don't know. I can't fucking pronounce it, dude. English has never been my major.
Crash, can you help us out here? What was that word? I don't remember. it.
Antithesis.
Antithesis.
That
Thank you.
thing.
Yes.
I kept thinking
Alopecia.
anticipation for some reason.
I
I'm
thought
like,
you were talking
that's not it.
I thought you were talking about the other word that we've been dancing around this whole time.
No, I'm just no, and like then it's just going back to like somebody said a long time ago. Jesus Christ, you guys stop with the shit right now. We're trying to do a podcast. People keep posting links that shouldn't be posted, but as usual, that's how this fucking podcast goes. Anyway, but like they talk about that like when you do voice acting, where you do certain things like I went from the racist Southern lawyer that I call it to Hornslong. It's just like it's a little more breathy, it's a little more airy, and then let's see if I can do it. All right, everybody, let's get it on. Yeah. Let's get it on, VJ in the morning. That kind of
What
shit.
in
Bad,
the
actually.
world just happened?
That is
That
what
was
you can
Otto from The Simpsons.
exactly. It's Otto.
I've never seen this. I've maybe seen one episode of The
You've never
Simpsons.
seen Otto for? Oh, dude.
So I
Dude,
know of the character you're referring to, but I didn't grow up watching it, and like I said, I've maybe seen 2
Yeah.
episodes, and I saw the movie when it came out.
Yeah, that's what I call my like DJ voice / audio. Like, all right, everybody, it's 8:30 in the morning. Welcome to www. I don't know what the fucking title is because I gotta make it up on the fly, and I'm not good at that shit. All right, but let's get it on. Playing today's classic hits from the 1990s. Let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen.
Classic hits from the 90s, which
Hey,
technically was
I'm
about
doing this
20
on the-
years ago.
I'm doing this on the fucking fly. All right, you gotta give me some credit. Usually, people have a fucking script in front of them.
I
that they
award
write.
you 0 credit.
Give me all the
Come
credit.
on.
I will give you all the credit.
Yeah, and then you go to like if you try to do accents, like hey, top of the morning to you laddies, welcome to Jacksepticeye's channel, that kind of shit.
See, there's a
But I can't do high
y'all are about
Irish
to learn
like him.
something about me. You bring this up. I'm infamous amongst my group of friends that I am, and I'm about to say this, and then of course y'all are gonna make me do this. So I'm about to embarrass myself further. I can hold on, wait.
Okay.
I can do like silly voices and stuff like that, but I can't do accents. Like it just falls out of my head. And there's a game that somebody owns. It's called Utter Nonsense. It's basically Cards Against Humanity, but accents. So you have all of these cards that you have to read that have ridiculous things said on them. But then whoever's the judge, pulls an accent and says, "Okay, everybody pick your best card and use like an Irish accent or a robot or a pirate or something like that." And everybody has to look through their hand of cards. They're like 7 or 8 cards they have, and pick something and try and read it in that accent. And that person then votes on which one was the best, or which one they think was funniest, or maybe they'll just give a pity point because somebody tried. That's how I usually get stuff. And they like playing this game, and I just fucking suck at it, because even something simple like, all right, British, and I'm like, I forgot what do British people sound like? I have no clue. Like, it just falls out of my head, and I can't.
Hi, would you like a spot
it.
of tea there, laddie?
Would you like a spot of tea there, Governor?
Hi, I would like a spot of
Laddie
tea
is
there,
still
Governor.
Irish. You could be like United Kingdom, Northern Ireland, and still be quote-unquote English.
I've lived there. Yeah, that's a good place. But yeah,
But I'm so fucking bad at that game.
And
Unless,
some
of course, once again, when it's accents, when it's voices, like with Robot or something like that, where it's not really an accent.
everyone can do a robot voice. It's kind of easy, you know.
Well,
Obviously.
thanks for taking away from all of my achievements there.
Well, you're the crash test
Jesus
genius. So, why are we talking like this? I have no idea.
Let's
doing too
do the
fast.
rest of the podcast. Like,
Why the fuck do I always come back? Like, you guys are acting like fucking mental kids.
It's
I mean, 'cause
technical
we are-
difficulties.
We
if you
are
wouldn't
mental.
abandon us, then you'd have.
You'd have the full
context.
story, but you always abandon us in the middle of the podcast. You like walk
But
off to
you
get
know
a
what?
beer, basically.
This is still pretty funny when he comes back and we're all doing robot voices to each other. Though.
Exactly.
I bet that was just insanity.
Oh no, Burnt, please, no. No.
Oh, he's watching the video.
No, I saw the video. He showed me this technically this morning. Basically 12 hours ago, he fucking showed me this shit. Oh my god.
So was that 5 o'clock in the morning for you?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I was up by then.
Try not to laugh as hard as physically possible.
I'll have to watch it later. Oh,
So who
It's
here?
fucking amazing.
I mean, we kind of the opportune time was over the weekend, but who here either did go to a Halloween party or is going tonight or tomorrow, has a costume picked out, etc.
Nope, but I should be doing dressing up for Fate Leader, so that'll be fun.
Oh, there you go.
Hopefully
Yeah.
I don't die.
Neato.
I mean, and this
Yeah.
podcast comes out after Halloween, so I can't really make it a Halloween podcast, but we can make it a Thanksgiving one because that's coming up.
We can
so
still
turkey.
make it Halloween. I mean, it's going to come
No,
out the day after.
I know, but that's the problem. You do a day after Halloween podcast, and everybody like
Welcome to the
every
spooktacular Misfit podcast.
no, that sucks because it's after Halloween, and as soon as it's after Halloween, it ain't like Christmas where people.
I'm going to
what
get
you
this
need
right
to
now.
do-
It is currently
Sorry.
It's been
October
Christmas
30th.
It's been Christmas since like fucking October, dude.
Yeah, true. Everybody else is getting a fucking Xbox X. Why can't I get one?
Xbox.
I gotta
One
buy
X.
that shit.
Sorry, what you do to make
Ah.
sure that the Halloween podcast stays a Halloween podcast is like you put a banner around the video of just
Or
like
just upload
an
it tomorrow.
Explorer.
Yeah.
Just
you
put
have
an
a video.
Explorer all around it, and it's just like, hey, it's late.
Does Trucking Simulator have a mod where you could drive a hearse around?
I'm sure I could find one where I'm hauling one. Yeah, but no. I've
But no
already.
special voice. It's still Bubba. He just has a different job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hauling these dead bodies down to the morgue.
He sounds like he's on death's door as it is. He's the next
Exactly,
customer.
that's how Bubba works there. He's always sounds kind of poor and old and frail, but he drives a rig to get them pussy that he likes.
Dead man walking.
Oh, I'm gonna hate myself for that one when I go to edit that because now
Nah,
I
it's
gotta have
gonna be
Bubba
alright.
saying some shit like, "Hey, when the fuck did he get on the podcast?" I was never on that podcast. What the hell is my voice doing on there?
What the fuck?
But that's what the fuck?
Yeah.
I love that soundbite. But yeah, it's just going back to it. It's like I love doing accents. I love doing voices, and it's just I work on some. And as you can see, it's like I go from one to another. And unless I have a script in front of me, it's hard for me to keep doing it. Is the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Like with Bubba,
staying
I
in character kind of a thing.
right. Like Bubba, I like record like 5 different takes per se. Sometimes with like just going on about either a crash or something we say that gets bleeped or that kind of shit because who knows, it just happens.
Yeah.
Because
Gotcha.
this is technically live for us but not live for the audience, so editing is a major factor. Like I cut out a lot of the times where I'm just going what and the same thing with like Kendall's clicks over there. Cut those out when it's fucking silence.
Clickety
Yeah.
click, 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 click.
Y'all are fired. Get the fuck out of my podcast.
What did I
Okay.
do?
I'm kidding, and I know
See?
and Kendall left again like usual.
Kendall
Nah,
left.
he will be back usually or not. I don't know. It all depends.
Just
Get
saying
your
make a
butt
point.
back in here, Kendall.
Yeah, no, he'll make a point. But yeah, no. I don't think I told you guys what happened last Thursday. I had an interesting thing happen while streaming.
Go
I got-
ahead.
I got raided.
I showed up in the tail end of this.
Right.
Yeah,
I got
go
ra-
ahead.
I
This
got-
is cool.
I got raided in a stream. Like somebody was streaming before me. They saw my stream and basically brought all their followers to my stream and said, "Hey, check this guy out." And I was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck's going on?" And then you can basically watch it like where I just like go full fucking shock and like it's like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" So I just like to say a thank you to the Haggard Nerd for doing that. That was amazing, and thank you, dude. That was awesome. So hey, thank you
You're a
very
cool
much.
guy.
No,
We love you.
Dude, that's how we suddenly jumped up. Like seriously.
I'm gonna definitely
Yeah.
check that guy out.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
he does like some Arc streams and everything, and I like Arc, so I might definitely gotta go give him a watch when I got time.
He'll kind of do. I checked out a few of his videos. He'll do like maybe 30 minutes in a game and just kind of stream it and save it, and he'll do like 3 or 4 of those just kind of sporadically throughout the day over different games. So he has a bunch of different things, kind of ongoing little series that he's been doing.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely I'll have to give him a check out when I got time. Unfortunately, probably this weekend when I'm off. So to go back to your question about the whole Halloween thing, Crash, we went off on a tangent there, as usual. No, I don't. I mean, I technically have a costume with my cosplay, and everything, but not taking that thing out, especially with that cannon, that would be a fucking nightmare. And
Yeah.
also, I've got people's autographs on that thing. I don't really want to take it unless I'm going to a con.
That's very true.
Exactly.
Are you gonna wear something to work?
I already dress up every day. Take a shower and dress up as a pig farmer. Hey yo.
There you
go. But no, it's just one of those where I live in a podunk little town with like maybe 2,000 people. There's no fucking Halloween parties going on that I'm invited to. Everybody's either butt fucking tired or they're working. So Halloween
Tired
just,
of butt fucking.
Butt fucking.
Butt fucking tired.
Butt fucking.
You'll get caught up in the butt fucking.
Oh man, that was
so many,
beautiful.
so many copyright strikes right now. But what I was gonna say, yeah, we be bucket fucking around here. Yeah.
Bucket fucking.
Bucking fucking.
Bucket fucking, I tell you what, it's a good little thing right there. No, that's
What the
I'm
hell
going
is
on a
going
tangent.
on with this podcast? It's just
I don't.
noises.
This is a fucking disaster at this point. I'm just rolling with it.
They're all usually disasters, but
But they're
We go with
beautiful
them.
disasters.
Indeed.
And we now have a title for this one: "Beautiful Disaster." I like it.
yeah,
No,
that's
you
a
can't do that.
great
That's the
one.
name of my high school streamo band I was in.
Yes, I can. You haven't copyrighted it, so taking it real quick
You don't
before
know
you do
that.
that.
You don't know my fucking life.
No, I don't actually. So you
Oh,
said
well,
you were
let
gonna
me
do
write
like,
it down.
you said you were gonna do a 30-minute introduction
Yeah.
about your life. I mean, we got a half hour still at this point.
Nah.
Go for it. Come on.
Oh shit.
Where to start? Well, Crash was
oh,
born.
Crash was born with a fucked up heart and had heart surgery when he was a day old.
Oh,
Yeah, I was born with a fucked up head. So they about had to crack my skull open.
Is this just like your personality, or is this like
No,
legit, like
no,
the
this
medical
is
thing?
this is legit medical thing. My skull was fusing too quickly as a baby,
Mm.
and they thought they were gonna have to go in and literally split my skull open so that it didn't.
Well then,
So I had a
Weird.
fucked up head, and that kind of translates into a lot of things now, I think.
I got
Interesting.
dropped on my head when I was a child.
Okay.
My dad thought it'd be funny to throw me up in the air and be like, "Yeah, this is like a beach ball." Misses me and just like, oh,
So
I can
which
see
is
somebody tossing you around at a rock concert.
yeah. Must be
baby burnt.
crowd surfing.
Before the head injury, I didn't have this Australian accent. I just
I was
acquired
actually
it.
American.
Yeah.
The
so-
moment I hit my head, it's like, wow, crikey, mate, that is just crazy.
Speaking, not only
Gonna go
not
get some shrimp on the barbie, there, mate.
not only Australian accent, but then immediately
They're
gaining
prawns.
speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prawns,
Yeah.
prawns on a Barbie.
Aye, the prawns on
Prawns
the
on the
barbie.
lawn
Yeah.
and dawn.
Or,
So
Well,
Kendall, you got
well,
any?
No, but so I had. Oh, go ahead.
Kendall, you got any problems with us with your life when you were a
Problems
baby?
with us, yeah.
Well, I
Kendall
know
has
he's
a lot
got
of
problems with us.
Us in
No.
general is his problem.
Yeah. While Luigi making his way downtown.
Fantastic.
God damn.
no, my parents loved me enough to not drop me on my head.
So Kendall is the only normal one out of us. Okay. That's
Ooh,
that,
that's for
that could be.
certain values of normal.
I would say that's why he's always pissed at us.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He's just stewing
No,
in California. These chuckle frogs.
I am an angry individual.
Yeah.
Why? Hey, let's talk about it. This is therapy now.
Wait, are we
Kendall,
pulling
why,
up
No,
why are you
I-
so mad?
No, I have to go to therapy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Oh, is this like a legit thing?
Yeah. it
A
is.
legit thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Now I feel bad,
Like a dick.
being insensitive, but or at least I should.
Okay.
But,
We going back to that shit again, just making noises. If you want to do that, I'll record a gameplay of me doing something stupid like fucking Cuphead, and just screaming at the.
That'd be kind of funny, actually.
Oh,
Have you
just
done it?
playing Cuphead? No, I haven't. I really want to, but I just
Do it.
I don't. Have
I would
the
get
mo-
so frustrated
don't
with
have
it.
the
I don't
money,
think that doesn't look like
and-
an enjoyable experience to spend money on for
I
me.
I love like playing boss fights like that. That reminds me of old games like fucking Spyro boss
Yeah.
fight. Like
Contra, stuff like that.
yeah, I never played Contra. I started with
Ooh.
Spyro.
I have. It's fun as shit.
Yeah,
Fire was beautiful.
yeah, I love Spyro. I'm waiting for the fucking remake. Come on, but fucking
Yeah.
Butt
Come
fucking
on.
again.
Butt
Zorn's
fucking
just
again.
dropping butt fucking all over the place. Zorn, do you need to tell us something? Do you
yeah,
have
I need to get
needs?
laid. Exactly. That's I need to get laid at this point in my life. I'm 24
Make yourself
fucking.
a fifi and deal
I'm
with it.
24 fucking years old. And I haven't had sex. All right, I need to get fucking laid by this point. All right.
Fair enough.
And we all just log out one by one.
Everybody leaves me.
Just end
I
the podcast.
I just sit here in a rage, like, oh, that's the fucking podcast. I'm done. I'm gonna go jack off now.
There you go.
Out of spite.
Can't do
I
that.
don't even want this right now, but I'm gonna do it.
I'll figure out a way. Oh God, I'm
I mean,
blowing up.
hey, you've mentioned it before that if you die, someone will end up.
Oh,
fucking
exactly.
body.
I
You
don't.
care.
I don't give a shit. You can stick it up my ass. You can stick it in my. I don't care.
Up and
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Up and
Yeah.
in. Yeah. I mean,
I think
I'm dead, so it doesn't matter. You can stick it wherever you want. I mean, it don't matter.
I'm gonna put you on a
Yeah,
mop and
pencil
parade you
sharpener.
through the street.
Let me grow out my hair first. Let me grow out my hair first. That way you can actually use me as a mop.
There we go.
What the
Or just
fuck?
starts asking you, why is your hair so long? I'm planning to die soon, so my friend wants to use me as mop.
Dye it bleach white.
It's a weird request, but I told him, I promised him that I would do this, and a promise
Exactly.
is forever.
Speaking of which, cheers,
Yeah.
mate. I'm taking a shot of Jaeger.
Proud of you. I
Proud of
finished
you,
my,
man.
I finished my beer, so
Yeah, and I'm
no, ugh.
the one who doesn't drink.
it's okay.
No, you drink.
We still love
Brent.
you
Just,
anyway.
you just don't drink with us. You never do.
Competitively, would that be
Yeah.
the proper word to use in this current scenario?
No, not
I guess.
necessarily. I just do it because it's like I had a long day at work. I need to relax, and yet I'm angry. So probably not the best thing to be doing right now. You know,
But you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Shot
This
Jaeger,
podcast
beat my
requires
meat.
it.
shot of Jaeger, beating my meat. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds like a good Saturday
Whiskey
afternoon.
dick all over again.
Oh yeah, whiskey dick. Yeah. Except this would be Jaeger dick, so. Except I don't have Red Bull, so. No,
Yeah.
no ups in there. It's still all down.
What?
You're just downs.
Yeah, I'm just down.
No, I'll say he's got the downs.
There it is. Thank you
God damn it,
for
Kendall.
taking the journey with me there, Kendall.
Let's not
I didn't
make
want to
fun
say
of
it.
them. I'm not even going. I'm touching with that 10-foot pole.
So anyway, yeah, I had heart surgery when I was a day old.
Jesus.
Can we swing it back to that?
Yeah,
I
sure.
had something called transposition of the greater vessels, or transposition of the vessels. I believe it's arteries were flipped, and so I was pumping the blood through my body in the wrong direction, which means I wasn't circulating any oxygenated blood to my muscles in my brain, which is a problem. That's a big whoopsies. And so the first 26 hours of my life was born. This baby's weird colored and shouldn't be blue this long. They poked a hole in my heart so that I would at least get the blood mixed. I got flown from Jackson, where I was born, to Birmingham, Alabama, UAB Medical Center, and I had an arterial switch where they basically unplugged the stuff from going from my heart to my lungs and like replugged it so that it's circulating the right way. And yeah, I had open heart surgery when I was a day old. Super duper.
Nice.
Like,
That about works, yeah.
So I just tripped coming out of the womb. The fucking Dick Van Dyke show sound effect. Ever since then, I've been all right, but
Yeah. Also, did you guys hear the news recently? There will be no after season 6 of House of Cards. They're done with it.
never
Yeah,
watched
and
it, so I
is
can't
that-
say anything about it.
is that because of all of the Kevin Spacey bullshit going
I'm
on right
gonna
now?
guess so. I don't even know what the hell happened. I just saw him like, well, shit. Okay. So,
What-
do you
okay,
know what
so
the
I-
Kevin Spacey shit's going on?
Well, he recently came out as gay, which is to nobody's surprise, and a lot of people are saying that the reason that he's done that is because there have been allegations, multiple, and I think the biggest, and once again, I don't have an article pulled up. This is just stuff that I've kind of like heard in passing when I've been going, because it's been mentioned a lot on Reddit, but I haven't read an actual article. I don't know if it's a recent thing or if this was kind of like back in the day when he was like in his 30s and kind of up and coming, where he actually had sex with a 14-year-old boy. Basically, at that point, you call him a boy, not a man,
Mm-hmm.
but basically
He's
underage, and that's the big thing. It's not so much the homosexuality thing, which that's not a taboo subject anymore in our day and age.
And
It's
shouldn't be.
It's the underage thing, which that a lot of people, and I think there have been a few other people coming forward. So it's kind of like the Harvey Weinstein, and I think that's the guy's name, and Bill Cosby thing, like all over again, where the one person says something and the floodgates open up, and a lot of other people are coming forward with similar stories and things like that. And it's just a huge shitstorm. So I think that's probably the reason why they're not going to continue that.
That makes sense, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm going from memory and things that I've kind of assumed and picked up in conversations. I have not actually read an article, so this is all allegedly, supposedly, what's going on right now.
That makes sense.
So in other words, it's fact, and we should take you by your word for it and make sure everyone else knows it.
Look, always do your own research, trust but verify, kind of a thing. Especially with me, with anything political or pop culture or anything like that, because I really don't pay attention to any of that shit. So yeah, you're hearing it from somebody just kind of like that heard somebody talking about it in passing. It's like, oh yeah, this thing happened.
You knew a guy that heard it from a guy who heard from a woman.
I got stuck waiting at the bus stop and overheard two other people talking about it for 2 minutes, and I feel like I know enough about it to say something. Is what it's kind of like.
Gotcha.
Gossip is such a neat little thing.
Wait, what?
Gossip is such a neat little thing.
Yeah. Also, remember, allegedly. It's all allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else can we talk about like usual? I think we're running out of things again, as usual.
No, certainly not. Has anybody? Stranger Things season 2's come out. I have not. My wife and I haven't gotten through it. I think we're 4 episodes.
Never
in.
even watched number 1. So
Oh
no.
God, you gotta watch Stranger Things. You have Netflix?
Yes, I do, but add it
Watch
to the
Stranger
list of
Things.
things I gotta watch in my life. It is a long
Oh.
ass list.
Stranger Things is it's the first season is 8 episodes. Each one's about 45 minutes long. You just burst through it. It's fantastic. It's very good. I haven't watched any of the new season of Ruby yet.
I have. That's the one thing
but
I'm keeping tabs with.
It's what, two episodes out, 3 episodes out?
Depends. Are you first member? It's 3. If you're
Yes.
not, it's 2.
But I mean, I'll probably wait for it all to come out and then just binge through it. Because if I go week to week, I'm gonna forget the story.
No, you won't. They do a pretty good job with that, but also, you will get spoiled a lot of things by people.
Don't do it right now.
I'm not.
You know.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
spoil it because
The
I
other
have.
thing that
I
I'm
have.
waiting-
I have standards. All right. I have standards.
Thank you. The other thing
Jesus.
that I'm waiting for, same thing to come out kind of all at once before my wife and I sit down, is Mr. Robot season 3 is slowly but surely being released.
Yeah, you talked about that earlier.
Oh god, that show's so good. So we haven't watched any of season 3 of that yet, but we're going through Stranger Things right now. My wife is away on a trip. Once again, work trip, so she'll be back Wednesday, and we'll probably sit down and watch a couple episodes that night. But that
Gotcha.
show's really good. It's one of those things that it's kind of like that surprise, culture
Surprise,
phenomenon.
motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go. Surprise culture phenomenon that happened last year that everybody just like, it blew
Kind of like a
up.
lot of the fandoms kind of deal. They just spring up out of fucking nowhere with like certain
Yeah.
groups.
But this wasn't certain groups. This was like pretty universal. Like everybody pointed and said, "Yes, this is good. More of this." And so everybody's been waiting in anticipation with bated breath for season 2, and hopefully it's just as good. And so far, we've only watched the first 4 episodes of season 2, but we're super on board with it. We're happy with it.
Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
So what else is coming out? Thor Ragnarok
Thor.
is coming out soon this
Yeah,
week.
like
right?
this week. Yeah.
I'll probably go see that. I've
big-
already got my tickets for Star Wars 8. I have them physically. They are in my wallet right now.
Oh, good for you. I can literally just go to the day of the theater and go get them because, again, living buttfuck middle of nowhere, it doesn't
See,
matter.
I went ahead and not only purchased the tickets, but also picked them up, so I don't even have to fight through the line to like
The
pick up my tickets.
fuck was that, Kendall?
I can just walk in and get them. The fuck was what?
Didn't you guys hear that?
That was
What?
No,
No,
That came from Kendall's end.
I didn't hear it.
Kendall, are you whooping over there?
No, I'm silently typing.
You're not silently. I'll tell you that right now.
Zorn is hearing some ghost whooping on this spooky Halloween podcast.
unless it was
Oh
my roommate.
my god.
Unless it
A
was my
ghost
roommate.
whoop.
It was my roommate, but
Your roommate?
it's
Oh,
he-
your
he-
roommate a spooky ghost.
I'm like, I know I'm black,
No.
but Jesus, not all black people sound alike.
No, Jesus Christ. Okay,
Wow.
I'm watching the
Zorn
freaking.
is racist.
Well, no shit. I'm a fucking country boy that's white and straight. Of course, I'm fucking racist.
Cis white
You've heard it
trash.
here first, folks, with a Zorn podcast, Misfit podcast exclusive.
Zorn is racist, of course.
Zorn is racist.
From his own mouth.
Oh my
There we go.
god.
Now we've got the exclamation mark, and we have the question as well. Zorn is racist? You've got your whole.
No, I put
picked out
I put
already.
that on there. I'm gonna get flagged for that shit. You realize that?
Now that you mention like a question,
Yeah,
like
that's
the Zorn
probably
is
correct.
racist, I remembered the story I wanted to tell you guys that I gave you a preview yesterday. Remember?
Oh, yeah. I
no,
remember you
I don't.
No, you didn't get this preview, Zorn. You were asleep. We were talking to each other at
Of
like.
course I'm asleep.
2
I
in
got
the morning.
fucking work. Okay, I'm not like you guys. I can go
I
to
have
work at
too,
2
but
a.m. I go
my
to
work
work at
doesn't-
2 a.m. sometimes. All right, so
My work doesn't start before the sunrise. That's the difference.
wish mine
All right,
did.
no,
either.
Podcast
Anyway.
podcast.
Burnt.
Great.
Burnt's got a
So-
story.
I do. So yesterday I was talking with a couple friends, just chatting out. They were I was starting to stream. I streamed some art, and they were streaming arts, but we couldn't actually like combine streams. We don't have like the Picado necessity for it, so I was like, whatever, we'll do it separate. And we're going through, we're doing our normal stuff. I end early because no one comes to my streams at all. Then we go to hers, and
I don't feel bad for you at all. If you're trying to get sympathy from anybody here, you can go fuck yourself.
No, I'm not.
That was a little harsh.
Trust
Go on. I'm sorry. I love you.
It's okay. And we go into the next one. Not this other person, my friends, and she's basically like drawing. She's been given a couple requests. She's finishing up commissions. As she's about to finish, 2 people come into the stream, and they both ask for commissions at the same time.
Nice.
So
Well,
It's like,
not
okay.
necessarily.
sure, she takes it, the first person's like, yeah, all right, this is cool. We understand. We get an idea. We put it on the list, and we get ready to sketch it up. Second person is a returning customer. First time was a dreaded moment in her life when she took this person's commission, because I don't think their main language is English. Everything they said was with a question. It was like
they didn't know kind of deal, if they were saying the right thing.
Or were they kind
It
of
was
talking
like-
like this, where everything has this upward inflection?
yes,
You
exactly
know?
like that. Every sentence, everything they said was with a question mark, unless it was okay or thanks. So they're
No, I
going on.
don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was going through. We're doing that. They had the weirdest. Like, I don't want to go too much into it. We
No,
think it was
give
a
us
fetish.
all of the dirty
No.
We
fucking
think it was a-
smut.
No.
Lay it on thick.
It's
Do it.
not
No.
even smut. We think it's a fetish, but he asked him.
We
he
think
asked
it's a
her.
fetish.
We think, and it may just be a preference. I don't know. We don't know what this person's like.
I mean, that's what a fetish
Anyway.
is a preference.
I guess.
Kind
Shut up.
Burnt even getting salty.
Basically-
That's an interesting one.
Burnt and salty.
Salty?
Sounds delicious.
Salty burnt
Yeah.
chicken. There we go. That's your new name.
All right, someone change it for me.
I will.
Make
All
sure
right.
you play on mellow.
Type,
Anyway.
type.
Basically, we're trying to get the reference from this guy, and he's giving us everything but a reference sheet. He's throwing us all different types of kinky stuff, and he's asked for just a butt picture of his character. So it's like, all right, cool. He throws us his character being stung on the butt by bees.
Mm-hmm.
He's thrown us stuff like you've seen, like farting and all that.
Unfortunately, yes.
There was just really poorly drawn MS Paint, like egg laying, and it was everything
yeah.
but what we asked for. Because can you just do that? Eventually, I get through to him, and it's like, can we just get something that gives us a flat color of the person? He's like, oh, gives me a age reference picture. I'm just like, the closest thing we've gotten. We'll go with it. So that's the first time we get it done, we do it. This is the second time he's come in, and he's a returning customer. He apparently liked the thing so much that he started using more words this time. He seemed to have learned more English. It was quite an amazing feat to watch.
Mhm.
We are just sort of listening to him, finding out. I had to leave for a moment. I came back into them laughing their asses off because of what he'd asked. He asked, stork with egg emerging from its rectum.
So just a stork laying an egg. That's how babies are made.
Yeah, but how he said it, and with a question mark,
Oh.
and then it was just like,
and specifically using
Ass?
rectum, not butt.
yeah. Then he's like, every
He's
single
getting
time,
medical
like,
on you.
yeah. Then he's like, when he wants to change, he's like, ass? Make pupil black? White part?
Okay.
And we're just going through, be like, we understand him. We're getting it. And before, whenever we got something right, it'd be okay. Now he's out saying, yes.
Yes,
Or-
more of that. Yay, 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 yay.
Yeah. Thank you. Awesome. Cool is like every affirmative sort of thing you'd get. It wouldn't be like, yeah, that's what I want. Or, yes. If he, there was one point where we were just like, okay, how's this look? Thank you.
Was he having like an epiphany? Like, was it a spiritual moment? Thank you! He's like dropping to his knees in his apartment.
I wish I knew.
Thank you!
Good
I
Lord,
wish I
thank
knew.
you for what you have given me.
Thank you, good lord, for this voluptuous stork shitting eggs.
Pretty much. We get it done.
I mean,
And
no kink shaming here, but it's just like, okay, you could have worded that a little better, but I mean, Google Translate exists for a reason, a little bit.
I think he would, we are pretty sure he copied and pasted these responses. He went to Google Chrome and just was like, let me translate it. Then try and correct it to what you think it might be with maybe some other sort of translation.
He
thing.
Okay, he probably translated each word, and what it came out to, he tried to put it in his own like language structure.
His own grammar, his own syntax.
Yeah, like in like Espanol,
Go ahead.
Caballo Rojo, the red horse, basically. Color always comes after.
I love that beer.
The red horse.
It's a beer?
I don't know. I think he's making it up.
Maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
If it was a beer, that'd be cool.
Okay. Official Misfit drink, the red horse. Okay, I know what I'm making when I'm brewing beer. Got it.
Sweet. Send me
It
some.
sounds like somebody trolling you. Honestly, it sounds like somebody
like a red herring almost.
What's the? How can I, in broken English, ask for just like weird stuff and string this person along in broken English? Like it sounds like. Have y'all ever seen the movie Rat Race? It sounds like
No.
that scene where they're daring that guy to see it's all these people that keep. One of the side plots is all these billionaires that keep betting on like ridiculous things, and one of the things is the assistant in when they're in Las Vegas invites this like high level escort into his hotel room, and he says, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what I want. We're both gonna get naked." She's like, "All right, I'm happy where this is going already." He's like, "We're gonna get in the hot tub filled with Pepto-Bismol. We're gonna wear paper sailor hats. You'll shave my back, and then I'll clip your toenails." And the woman's just like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Well, how much would that cost?" It's like, for a party like that, $3,000. And as soon as she says that, like 20 people pile out from behind the beds and stuff. It's like, all right, who had $3,000? Like they were betting on seeing how much she would say for that. That was their bet because they have nothing better to do. They're a bunch of billionaires. But it sounds like that. It's like, what combination of weird shit can we ask this person to commit? Can we commission this person to draw and ask for it in like a really weird way? It sounds like a joke.
Sounds like a joke, and yet somehow isn't. All right, fair enough.
Oh, I just noticed that you changed your name. I like it. Salty burnt chicken.
Yeah, salty burnt chicken.
Yeah, I'm the saltiest one of them all. Fuck all of you. Get out of here.
No, you just taste delicious.
Bye, everybody. Go on.
My roommate had KFC tonight, and it's like, I should have got some, but I had pork chops.
I had chili. When it's chilly outside, then it's time for chili inside. That's what I say.
I need a slow cooker for that.
The chili stuff.
God damn it, I'm hungry.
You can make a small batch like in a deep non-stick pan, and you cook it on like a slow simmer for like an hour and kind of stir it, as opposed to. But you'd have to kind of like sit there and poke at it. But you could kind of be on your phone or whatever, come back every like 10 minutes and kind of give it a stir.
Watch the YouTube's kind of deal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be watching this podcast right now or just listening to it because who cares about other shit, right? It's all about the podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, our podcast is great for listening to while cooking for your loved ones.
Our podcast is the best in the nation.
Trips to and from work, and especially for All Hallows Eve, which... This
is tomorrow.
Extra spooky podcast is especially good.
Oh wait, no, it's today, isn't it? Because tomorrow's Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Halloween is All Hallows Eve. It's the same thing. All Hallows Eve is not like Christmas Eve. It's not the night before Halloween. Halloween is All Hallows Eve.
Fair enough. I did not know that, actually.
It's also the 500th anniversary of the Great Reformation. And I know that because we had a choir concert last night where we sang a bunch of hymns.
What the fuck is that?
Well, it's the Protestant Reformation where the Martin Luther nailed the 95 Theses to the door and they broke away from the Catholic Church. It's the start of Protestantism 500 years ago. Go us.
That's actually not as long as I thought I've been around. I mean, that's only... Yeah, that's not that long, actually, considering.
Well, that's specifically the Protestant, side of it.
Going back to like religion and shit. So I had an idea for a video game to do with some people. It would be a long one kind of deal, but Sid Meier's 5, basically. I want to play
it.
I know, but I know you have it. But anyway, you can fight people and stuff like that and everything. And I thought, what about turning all victories off except for war and just having 2 people go at it for like, however long and see what would happen. Who's going to win, how long does it take, that kind of deal. And just like do episodes based off that. You know, and just go at it. I mean, and you can record for like 3 hours and never finish the game, kind of deal. It's a 10-hour game at that.
Another thing that we could do, and this is depending on whether or not people would be into this kind of thing and how entertaining filming a bunch of schmucks that don't know what they're doing.
Right. So let us know in the
some
comments
assumptions
below,
here
by the
right
way.
now.
Let us know in the
Making
comments
some
below.
assumptions right here that y'all don't know anything about this, but recently they Blizzard released the the HD remake of StarCraft, and that's purchasable, but the original version you can download for free. Now that being said, the max resolution is like 800 by 600.
Ooh.
But it's still free, and I think it still functions online. So that could be a thing we could do.
That'd be interesting.
And if you haven't
I'd be
played,
down.
StarCraft, you know, you
I
should.
haven't.
It's as much of a fan of the universe as I am. I own StarCraft 2, the first two the first two episodes. I still haven't played them. I've owned them for years, and I still haven't played them yet. But I'm working through. I've beaten the first 3 episodes of StarCraft 1. I've got episodes 4, 5, and 6, and that'll be done. And then I'm going to start StarCraft 2. I really like the universe and the lore and the characters and stuff like that. So I
Gotcha.
never played a whole lot of multiplayer growing up, but I played the missions kind of over and over again. And I own a lot of the books and things like that. So,
Yeah.
but I need to
So-
sit down and play StarCraft 2 at some point. But I got to finish StarCraft 1 again.
Yeah.
I want to get back into it.
Gotcha. So, real quick, for anybody who's watching or listening, you know, leave a comment below if you think any of these ideas are good, or we just sound like stupid idiots, like we usually do. I mean, we were talking about dicks, cocks, and dicks, cocks, and vaginas earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how this podcast rolls. We just talk about whatever. But that was my idea. I mean, another.
Gaping stork rectum.
Oh my god.
If only that could be the title. But YouTube is a fucking ass sometimes. Anyway, another thing, real quick, just for shits and giggles. Ladies and gentlemen, there might be, depending on how things go, we're still in the process, but I want to tease this a little. There might be more videos coming out during the week.
Right. Yeah, that whole thing.
Teasing it a little bit. We're still working on the logistics right now, but there
I'm still
might.
trying to get people to fucking respond to my messages. Got like half the fucking
Hey!
people here. No, I'm sorry.
Don't
Okay, let's not
gripe on
talk.
the podcast
All right,
unless
okay.
it's at an actual
That's the whole
subject.
point. The point of it is to air all my grievances. No, I've been
No.
trying. Basically, my idea was I would record and edit some videos to go out on Mondays and Tuesdays, so that it wouldn't be any additional workload for Zorn. But then we could have something out every week, and it's just
You mean every day?
every day of the week.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of getting people to respond is
Right, and also don't forget
there's been a lot of silence.
don't forget you are the new guy. Nobody knows you
I am
but
the-
me.
I am
I
the
know
new
you the
guy.
most for the most part.
Yeah, I'm the young buck coming in and stirring things up.
and yet you're the oldest one here probably.
Yeah, I'm the geezer.
So
Yeah.
no, you are the
You're
old
the new
buck.
old one.
You're
the new old one.
He's the old hotness.
Old New York, old New Orleans.
Yes.
Got a little jazz music playing behind you in the background as you walk in, like, "Hey, what up, y'all?" Don't quit your day jobs, boys.
No, well, I'm not a trumpet player, I'm a drummer. What do you want from me?
I want you to
I'm
be
a
able
drum player.
well, shit.
Well, then,
Bert.
there you go.
I have a
I'm
trumpet.
I'm a tuba player, so I got the bass part. I mean, we got.
All right, what
Nice.
can we do? We've got
We're in a
trumpet,
band together.
we've got trumpet, we've got tuba, and we have a drum set.
Kendall,
I
you're
know
singing.
Kendall, yeah, there we go. Kendall sings.
Hold on, I'm doing commission stuff.
We know. Yeah, Kendall's a little busy. He had to get some commission things going. So
Kendall, are you drawing any storks right now?
he's a little busy.
No, somebody wants to, they're paying me $25 to draw a gator woman, actually.
Ooh.
Scaly.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yep.
And don't worry, it's a safe link.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. This is Kendall's art.
Gator woman. You Oh, cool.
Oh, I know that.
Oh,
Oh, I know that
wow.
one. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I know that.
That's
I know that.
nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so Kendall's
Here,
busy
got
working
that.
on that, so that's why he's been quiet, ladies and gentlemen. But he's still here, he's still listening, and he speaks up when he wants to. But actually, we're getting towards the end of the podcast. We got about another 5 minutes, so any last-minute things you want to get off your chest, any grievances, don't do it, Crash.
Dicks.
Vagina. Got to
Yeah.
balance things out.
Okay, hold on. I like tea.
Penis.
Butt fucking.
Butt fucking, yes. But you know what? I like tea. I like coffee. I like tea. I like coffee. I like penises. I like vaginas. I may have said too much
So
there.
at this point,
Oh.
is penises are tea and vaginas are coffee?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean,
Is it a 1-to-1 ratio, like directly across like that? Now, is it hot tea? Is it sweet tea? Is it black tea? Is it green tea?
all depends on what you eat, boy.
Well, it's not tea. I eat coffee.
Oh, then it's probably bitter as all fuck.
water.
God damn it, Burnt. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but so last minute housekeeping. Yeah, we're working on potentially putting more content out there for you guys, for the new people out there that have joined the Misfits and everything. We're working on that. We're working on that. We're still seeing the logistics right now. It's just finding time when everybody's schedules, mesh, because unfortunately all of us either work or go to college, and sometimes it is
Well,
just a pain.
everybody's spread out either across the United States or some people are in different continents, and so dealing with scheduling across time zones like that, like right now,
Time
for us,
and space are relative.
for us, it's Tuesday at 8
Yeah.
p.m. and for Burnt,
Wait. It's Tuesday?
for us it's Monday. My bad. And I was getting ahead of myself. For Burnt, it's Tuesday right now. It's Tuesday
is.
at I'm trying to
It's
think.
lunchtime.
Yeah, it's noon over there right now.
Shit, it's dinner time over here.
Yeah, so we're trying to schedule stuff like that is difficult, and then also dealing with any multiplayer stuff, especially with stuff like Burnt, dealing with ping issues.
Yeah, we all
whether
don't.
something will be enjoyable and playable for us. But I've been a complete and utter nerd trying to get stuff together for. I've created a spreadsheet. I've got to keep everything organized.
Hey, you
'Cause I'm
help
a
me out. I
loser.
mean, that helps me out too. Trust me. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
So-
I think with that,
That'll be
we're working on it. Don't expect anything yet per se, but
Coming attractions.
yeah, potentially. I mean, you can see more of our sexy selves and voices. Obviously, it's all good in the
baby.
neighborhood. Hey, Crash, you can't do that. You got a wife, buddy.
You know how it is. My wife's on a work trip right now.
So what you're saying is you're cheating on your wife. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end the podcast. Thank you for
with
watching.
Sexy, salty Burnt.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Ooh,
Naughty. I like the naughty.
you know what Daddy likes.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Do I ever?
we're gonna
What
end
do
the
I
podcast.
like?
I'm trying to end the goddamn
shit.
podcast, you assholes. Let me end it, all right?
fuck podcast.
Hold on, no, we're about to have
You
a.
asked
we're-
us to just continue. We
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you for watching, and as always, enjoy.
Spooky Halloween. Ooh.
Them boys ain't right. Like, I just don't know anymore. Why do I even do this to myself? It's 'cause they're funny. Yeah, them be some funny boys right there. Well, you know what time it is. So get the fuck out of my truck.